From the Treatise on Love Towards the Slaves by Ignatius Vidondo, Mercedarian. God showed great mercy and love for man, who had become a slave under the tyrannical power of the devil on account of the first sin. God loved us so much that he gave up his only begotten Son for our freedom and redemption. The perfection of the Christian law consists in the supernatural virtue of love, which gives origin to the moral virtue of mercy. Therefore, love is the source of our actions if we perform them keeping in mind God as our supernatural end and the good of our neighbors out of love for God. We Mercedarians redeem the Christian slaves for love of God, who is love and deserves to be loved for himself. The reason for which we love our neighbor is because we love God, who is love and source of all love. Therefore, this twofold love has the same source and nature. The virtue of mercy demands external acts of charity. The redemption of Christian slaves from the power of the infidels, to protect them from errors, vices, and danger of denying the faith, is an act of love toward God and neighbor. From this act of mercy, the virtue of love shines forth, moving us to work for the freedom of the slaves who are in painful conditions of captivity, suffering, even spiritually, with the danger of being lost in body and soul. Therefore, the redemption of captives from the infidels is a corporal work of mercy, of which the virtue of charity, and not a mere merciful feeling, is the source. It is the love of God and neighbor that moves us to free the slaves from the pains of slavery and from the danger of losing moral values and of denying their faith. We redeem them so that they, freed from bodily and spiritual dangers, may serve God and his holy church, receive the holy sacraments, and, through the practice of virtue until the end of their life, enable their souls to enjoy God. Then, at the resurrection of the dead, their bodies too will enjoy the vision of the holy humanity of the glorious and blessed Christ. From the Treatise on Love Towards the Slaves by Ignatius Vidondo, Mercedarian.